Hey, how y'all doing out there, YouTube? This Brother D with another exclusive. Now, from the get-go, I told y'all, you know what I'm saying, that we was gonna find out about this cookie shop. Now, according to the way that they explain things and, their version of how it went down in there, I mean, clearly we knew that that was not it. And I told you guys, I didn't want to, spell it out for you because I knew as things, progressed and went on, that the truth was going to come out. So now you see, you have a lot of people, that are being implemented, people being arrested and things of that nature, and a lot of people that want to get themselves out of hot water. So, with that being said, we all know what that meant. We all know that the truth to this whole situation is really, really gonna come out, and people are gonna, start singing, and a lot of the dots that we already knew were gonna start being connected. This we already knew, ladies and gentlemen. But nonetheless, the whole thing here is to make sure that we continuously push forward. I don't know if a lot of you guys realize that due to us continuously wanting justice for this, it's probably the very thing that made them continuously stay on top of it and kind of dig in to really want to solve that mystery and lay that man to rest the proper way. Now, I like to address his family, his friends, all the people who that were really close to him. I know this has to be hard for you guys, to see this, type of content and these things on a day-to-day basis, just constantly in your face while you're constantly grieving. And, I sympathize with you. I just want to let you guys know I sympathize with you. Most important, this whole agenda, was to bring justice, for young Adolph Thornton Jr. Because a lot of people feel, the way he was taken out, taken away from the world, it just didn't sit well, with a lot of people. Now, as I explained, through his music and his motivations and things of that nature, it inspired me, to go harder and, want to just, push myself to the limits. I mean, if you really look at the origin of, what he was trying to do, he was just trying to give people a blueprint, of what you could do, with yourself if you applied yourself. But nonetheless, back to the situations and all the players and, people involved. Now, I don't know if a lot of y'all are aware that, as I explained to y'all in one of the earlier videos, that Cornelius has a bond hearing set for the 21st. I heard some people say the 24th out there. It's actually the 21st of April. But nonetheless, he's gonna make that bond. Now, why do you think that they're even giving this man a bond? Anybody that's been in the system knows that with something as high profile as this, chances of you getting a bond, is from them is going to be slim to none. So that's clue number one, for people who out there that that's not catching on. Clearly the people that are involved on the other side, they can clearly see the walls falling down. And I think, out of desperation, that's what's the motivation behind, a lot of the shootings, that are going on. Because now people are scared and they're starting to, get ready to go weakest links. We all know how it goes. But nonetheless, like I said, so now you have the footage that they have, which is clearly showing, the people that are implicated. Now, they also have some D and A linkage. A lot of these things, they already had. You got to keep in mind, they're not going to say anything. They're not going to show their trump card. But all of these things, they already knew. That's why they was just sitting back waiting till they found the weakest link to sit back and give them the ammunition that they needed to move forward in full steam with this particular case. So now that we see, people are arrested, footage is being shown, DNA is being linked, I don't really think there's a whole lot more that can be said. Because clearly, it's showing how a lot of people are tied together, whether they're blood related or, just people that grew up together that know each other. So we all knew that this was a lot bigger than clearly, just a cookie shop. But like I said, ladies and gentlemen, as we see, I told you guys, Brother D, Hip Hop Humanitarians, I told you guys that eventually all of it was going to start falling down and they were going to start connecting the dots. And as you guys can see, a lot of people are, in hot water right now. They're probably, terrified. Because honestly, if I was them, I would be. This is going to fall on them like a ton of bricks. And, I hate to say it, but, karma, karma is real. Karma is real. When you send out negative energy, it just has a way of finding itself back to you. So I don't want to talk your ear off. I just wanted to say my piece. It's 3 a.m. in the morning, but I'm up and I'm reporting for you guys. Brother D, Hip Hop Humanitarians.